Cobra will be converging upon your town July 1st, 2023. Are you ready for Cobra? Because Cobra is ready for you. Ha ha! Cobra! G.I. Joe fans, Joe Motion Videos 82 here. It is time for another G.I. Joe toy review. And again, I want to thank you guys very, very much for helping this channel to become the success that it is. Let me get another light turned on here. There we go. That way we could see each other better. It couldn't be done without you, and I can't appreciate you more than I do now. Again, I want to remind you of the giveaway that's coming up here in the middle of the month. But more importantly, it's the month of Cobra Convergence. Yes, please tune into or go over to hcc788.com. I'll put it right down here in the bottom of the screen for a list of who will be participating in the convergence. My time is coming up on the 10th, I believe. That's the day I will be participating in the convergence. So I have something in mind that I want to review, something a little special to me. So we'll be looking at that. So anyway, guys, thank you again. I was really looking forward to getting out here and shooting another video for all of you guys to see. So I wanted to kick this one off with something special. This is a Joe-nation. That term was coined by a friend and channel supporter, Vinny C. Also the one that donated this toy that we're going to be looking at, the 1988 mail-away Steel Brigade version 1C, a G.I. Joe donation. So he combined the word to Joe-nation, which I think is pretty cool, and he also created the word Joe-flation, which is an increase in price, inflation of price of G.I. Joe toys, so it was Joe-flation. Alright, so I'm reading directly from yojo.com about this, because these action figures just get really confusing because they Frankenstein the heck out of these action figures. They took parts and pieces from molds and slapped them onto these guys and made a killing on these. I remember sending away for one of them and never received it. These guys go for a small fortune on the aftermarket, but we'll get to that in Byron's gripes. Okay, so reading verbatim, while it is very difficult to pin a specific year to a specific version of Steel Brigade, this version began shipping in 1988 and probably stopped shipping around 1989 or 1990. The version of Steel Brigade came with a dark gray rifle, green backpack, and a Steel Brigade patch. Some backpack and patch were available with other versions of Steel Brigade. A black recolored version of the rifle was earlier available with the Crimson Guard. The backpack was originally colored tan and available with Airborne, Duke, and Battle Geared Accessory Pack version 1. Tiger Force Duke was also came with the green version of the backpack, but slightly darker than the green, slightly darker green, while the Gold Steel Brigade, which I'm adding, the Gold Steel Brigade is the most sought after of the Steel Brigade action figures. Accessories, the dark green backpack came with the Gold Head Steel Brigade came with a very dark green backpack. Beware these accessories, as they are not the original accessories that came with the version of Steel Brigade. No versions of Steel Brigade version 1C are known to exist. Let's see here. So the torso was Duke, legs Airborne, waist Gung Ho, arms belong to Flash. There is no original retail price because this was a mailway offer. I'm sure you had to send in like 5 flag points and $2 or $3 for shipping and handling for this action figure, but it will cost a fortune to get it on the aftermarket with certain versions of this, and Vinny was so kind as to donate this, and I'm very appreciative of him for doing it. He's always been a wonderful supporter of this channel, and because of people like him, this channel has grown as far as not only membership, but for toys to review. So that has really helped out. I don't want to name everybody. I'm afraid to leave the names out. If you want to look at the names of the channel supporters, just look down in the description. They are all down there. Everybody's name who has supported this channel in one way or another, their names are down in the description. So let's go ahead and take a look at this beautiful Steel Brigade action figure. I love this guy. He is pretty cool. There are a lot of versions of this that are copied now by Black Major, and they're also awesome. So let's go ahead and take a look at him. All right, so here he is, Steel Brigade. This guy is looking pretty awesome. This is not the original rifle. I had to borrow this from a Crimson Guard, but this is a rifle that would have come with him, the Crimson Guard rifle. This is a backpack that he came with. This one was universally used by Duke and Airborne and Tiger Force Duke. You can see that there's a bedroll tied up on the top there with an entrenching tool, aka shovel, on there, some pouches, and on the inside there is a cross cell, or a cross on the backpack. Looking at the action figure, he has this very cool helmet done up in silver with a black visor, black breathing holes or ventilation holes. The helmet has a little bit of splashes of OD green with some more silver on it. A little bit, some scuffing on there. That's combat damage. That's what I love to see. This toy was well loved. He has Airborne jump wings. This looks like Duke's chest. A hand grenade. He has a bandolier slung across his chest with some more pouches on there, but the bandolier does not continue around to the back. On his arm is a Steel Brigade patch. He has a blue shirt on with black gloves, gauntlet style gloves, a silver utility belt with black pouches. The belt does wrap around, 2 pockets there on the side, a pistol slung on a holster here on his leg, a black pistol. These are Airborne's legs. He does have knee pads and some more combat damaged boots. Vinny sent me some additional legs to replace, and I do appreciate that very much, Vinny, but I wanted to keep this guy looking rough and original for the review, because these guys are elite troopers. They've seen combat, and this was well loved by a kid. You could really tell. These were with the swivel arm battle grip, of course, and since it did have a pre-1985 body, the head just swivels side to side, unfortunately. But otherwise, it's a very cool action figure. This light blue color, as you could see, does have a tendency to yellow with age, but you know, that's something that us collectors are continuously fighting, is to fix the yellowing on our action figures. The white yellow starts to yellow, blue starts to yellow, and the green starts to turn a yellow color. It's just the plastic degrading. Everything changes with age. That's just the law of nature, sadly. So there were multiple versions of Steel Brigade that were released over the years. 1987, there was version 1, then there was version 1A. 1988 was version 1B, then 1C. 1981 was version 1D. Then version 1E in 89. And 1992 was version 2 of Steel Brigade, and that is the Goldhead Steel Brigade, or the Steel Brigade that people refer to as the Holy Grail, the one that's pretty rare and expensive that people chase after. I personally will not be buying him. I simply will not justify spending that kind of money on a single action figure. So, for those of you who are just joining me, I do this segment called Byron's Gripes as a means to entertain and to inform you of prices that are available for G.I. Joe on the aftermarket. I use eBay just for a reference. That is it. I don't do it to pick on eBay. I don't do it to pick on the sellers. eBay is a fantastic service. I use it myself. If you want to listen to somebody bully people, you will not find it here. I will not bully another individual. But I do make fun of the prices, though. So this is a way to entertain you, but also a way to educate you if you want to purchase these things on the aftermarket, to give you an idea what to expect. There are many, many other sites out there that offer these action figures, but I just use eBay for a quick reference. But I do encourage you to shop at your local vintage toy stores, your comic book stores. Support a local business. Help out a neighbor. That's the best way to go. So here we are. Steel Brigade. Here is one that's incomplete. Just comes with a backpack. $179.99. That is wow, or better offer. I wonder how much they're willing to negotiate. Here's one for his accessories, $49.99 or better offer. $50 for a backpack and a rifle. I mean, mail-aways are a little more rare because a lot of people didn't get them, but this guy isn't extinct. Okay, you didn't have to climb to the top of Krakatoa to buy this guy. Okay, you didn't have to climb down into the crater of Mount St. Helens to find him. He is right there. So it's these prices are just nuts. Okay, here's another one. $179.99. That is complete. Here's another one. Boy. Okay, $399.99. $400. There is no or better offer on that one. Did you get this one from King Solomon himself? You must have. You must have gone back in time and bought this from King Solomon to be charging that much. Wow. Okay, here's another one. $199 or better offer complete. Here's another one complete. $189.99. Here's one missing the rifle. $174.99. Here's a backpack. $25. I think not. Thank you. No. Bye bye. I'm not paying $25 for a backpack. Here is the mail away offer slip where you get to fill it out, where you put your name on it, the code name that you want, and they'll send you a certificate with your action figure, with your code name and your backstory. It was a cool little gimmick that went along with this action figure. There's one that's selling for $11.99, another one for $15. Here is one for $299.99. It comes with the patch. I'm going to call that deal of the day because the patch, it's beautiful. It's a very beautiful patch. The patch itself sells for a lot of money. So I will mark that up with deal of the day. Here's another one, deal of the day, $130. It's still really expensive, but given what other people are asking, that's still pretty cheap. Here's one, no rifle, $224.95. Here's one complete, $225. Oh my heavens! This one, I bewildered. $959.99. It comes with the mail away slip with it completely filled out with the patch, marked down from $1,199.99 or better offer. You had to have gone back in time. Tell me, what is your secret? Because I want to go back in time and gather up all the hair that I lost just from your price that you're asking for that thing. That is incredible. Here's the rifle, $45.97. No, thank you. No, thank you. No, thank you. Here, another rifle, $38.17. Here's another one complete, $149. And here's one complete. Oh, deal of the day, $129.99. So that's the end of the page. So you can see how many, or hear how many that I've read off. This guy isn't rare. He's hard to come by, but he's not rare. But you're going to have to dig deep into your pockets to buy this thing. It's insane. It really is, and I can't quite comprehend the... Anyway, that's just devastating, the prices on that. So anyway, thank you guys very much for tuning in once again. I do really appreciate you stopping by the Toy Dungeon. Welcome, welcome, welcome to all my new viewers. Please tune in every week. I will have a toy review for you. My co-host, Count Vampire, will have a horror toy review up for you this week as well. He doesn't always appear every week on this channel. He wants me to focus more on G.I. Joe. Besides, with him being a vampire, it's hard for him to be up during the daytime without having to put on a lot of sunscreen or darken the shades in the house. Excuse me. So, he will be here, though, to make an appearance with a horror toy review. So, you guys, thank you so much for tuning in. If I can't make a review, I will post an announcement that there won't be a review to let you guys know. So anyway, thank you again for tuning in. I really appreciate you guys for doing that. Remember, take care of yourselves. Stay safe. Be kind to everyone. You never know what kind of day someone's having. Remember to be kind to animals. They know nothing but unconditional love. So until next week, this is Joe Motion Videos 82 signing off. Have a great day. Bye-bye.